If the social media platforms onto which you have heavily invested the marketing of your business were to suddenly ask you for a business plan, or else they deactivate your account, would you be able to meet such a requirement? Hi, this is Jacob. Welcome to the Myth of Business. On this channel, we discuss the myths of building a business in the first 2 to 5 years of your business. Those back office systems and procedures that don't seem that urgent when there's a potential for a sale on hand, yet they are vitally crucial to building a sustainable business. If you can identify with that, you are definitely in the right place. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you find the content valuable. On a Saturday morning, I'm sitting in a cafe with a cup of cappuccino in hand and my laptop on my lap working on Foodpound ERP. To my left, 3 gentlemen are engaged in a vibrant conversation that I can't help but overhear. I try to ignore them and focus on my laptop, but the conversation keeps on pulling me in. I should approach them, but I don't want to seem rude. That might be my last shot at growing my business. But what do I say to them? I finally muster the courage to walk up to their desk, and before they could speak, I go, "Gentlemen, I am Jacob Makofani. I am the founder and CEO of Foodpound ERP. I believe I am exactly what you are looking for." A silence pregnant with 2 seconds that feels like an eternity reign over us. Questions come through my mind. I should not have come over. I should not have interrupted them. Now I'm faced with a walk of shame back to my desk. The 3 gentlemen exchange quick glances, unsure what to make of this intruder in their midst. Before they can object, I invite myself to sit and launch into a 30-second elevator pitch about my business. Gentlemen, you know how a growing business starts to rely on its IT systems to fuel its growth and to better serve its customers? Well, we at Foodpound ERP, we provide a range of IT systems that help a business to manage its back office through managing things such as their employees, sales cycle, and financial reporting. Just the other day, we had a catering business owner inquire about whether she can use Foodpound ERP to generate payslips for employees. Because previously, she had been using an Excel spreadsheet to calculate the salaries and a Word document template to generate the payslips for each and every one of her employees. Their relaxing facial expressions indicate that I'm no longer an intruder in their midst. Tapelo, who is clearly the leader of the 3, asks me a few clarity-seeking questions about my business. What is your monthly recurring revenue? How big is your customer base? How many employees do you employ? And lastly, how much is your profit margin? Based on my answers, their facial expressions begin to turn into smiles. By the way, you said your name was? Tabo inquires. "Jacob Makofani," I reply. "Well, Jacob, it seems that indeed you are what we are looking for," Tabo continues. Now it's my turn to smile. "You will need to fill in the application form and hand it into our office before you can consider your business for funding," Sabelo, who's seated on the right of Tabo, says. "Not a problem. I will do it right away," I gladly reply. "Jacob, in the meantime though, can you send us your business plan?" Sabelo continues. Business plan? In 2022? In the age of social media, who still needs a business plan? That ponderous tome that hardly ever gets looked at again after it's completed? Reading the look of confusion on my face, Sabelo gently prods. "You do have a business plan, don't you?" "No, I don't have a business plan," I reply, with every word dripping with disappointment. "Unfortunately, Jacob, a business plan is a required document that you will have to submit before your application is considered." What is a business plan anyway? Entrepreneur.com describes a business plan as a written document describing the nature of the business, the sales and marketing strategies, and the financial background. It also contains a projected profit and loss statement. There are 7 major sections that an effective business plan must have. Section 1. The page title and content. The page title must display the name of the business, the name of the CEO and founder, business address, phone number, email address, and business website address, and the date the document was last updated. Then you have the executive summary. The executive summary succinctly encapsulates your reason for writing the business plan in the first place. Do you need funding to grow your business? Or do you need to buy equipment for the business? Description of the business. The description of the business usually begins with a short explanation of the industry in which you operate, followed by the position of your business within the wider industry. Lastly, you discuss what the future outlook is like for that industry. Description of the product or service. The product or service description can be a few paragraphs about what is it that your business actually solves, or the problem that you're solving with your services. You may also list your success factors, things such as the number of product or services that you will need to sell in order to break even. A thorough market analysis will help you define your prospects as well as help you establish your pricing, your distribution, and your promotional strategies. Competitive analysis. The purpose of the competitive analysis is to determine the strengths and weaknesses of the competitor within your market, the strategies that you will employ that will give you a distinct advantage, the barriers that can be developed to prevent competition from entering your market, any weaknesses that you can be exploited during the product development life cycle. Operations and management. The operations and management component of your business plan is designed to describe how the business functions on a continuing basis. The operation plan highlights the logistics of the business, things such as the responsibilities of the management team, the tasks assigned to each of the divisions within the business, and the capital and expense requirements related to the operations of the business. The financial components of your business plan. The three major financial statements that form the backbone of your business are the income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet. The income statement is a report on your business's cash generating ability. The cash flow statement shows how much cash you will generate to meet your obligations, when you will require that cash, and where will that cash come from. Lastly, the balance sheet is a yearly summary of all the financial information broken down into three areas: assets, liabilities, and equity. And the last section in your business plan is the supporting documents. In this section, you include any other documents that are of interest to your reader, such as your CV and qualifications, contracts with suppliers, customers, or clients. The biggest benefit of creating a business plan is that it channels you to think of your business holistically. This holistic view shifts your mindset from being an employee in your business. Instead, you hover over your entire business and you view it as a single entity. You have to depose your thoughts about your business into your business plan. Otherwise, you risk appearing amateurish in front of the right audience. There's no doubt that you know your business inside out. There's no doubt that you have mastered the art of delivering the kind of product or service that you do. However, only when you depose that knowledge to paper will the business be concrete and appear to be a well thought out business. There are 5 instances in which you certainly do not need a business plan to perform them. They are: register your business with the Companies and Intellectual Property Commission, register the business website address, create social media accounts, make your first sale, and hire your first employee. However, you will need your business plan for equity funding from a venture capital firm, business funding application, angel investor application, business joint venture negotiations, explaining your business to a third party without having to do a presentation. If you can identify with that, you are definitely in the right place. Give this video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, you can click on these videos. We release new episodes every Monday, 7 a.m. sharp. Follow us on social media at The Myth of Bays. Tobel.